Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and there's not going to be an Audiomo podcast this week. Dave's just a little run down, and I can't film it on Tuesday night because I have a gig that night. But there was a topic that I wanted to talk to him about that's still fresh on my mind, so I figured I might as well make a video about it and see what you guys think in the comments down below. And that is this: why are people so willing to spend an extortionate amount of money on pre-aged, relic, beat-up guitars new from the manufacturers, but when somebody lists something that's really player grade and has actually earned its scars, they want to pay bottom dollar for it? And just to be clear here, I'm not talking about guitars that have had headstock repairs, that have structural damage, that have any sort of playability issues, just ones that have honest wear and tear, and obviously ones that you wouldn't need to replace the frets on in the near future should you decide to buy it. I guess that last point is the one thing that I can say I could understand why somebody would want to pay new, because you are going to be getting brand new frets. But if you take that out of the equation and the frets are in decent shape on the used guitar, and we're just talking about the cosmetics here, I'm not seeing what's in it. What's in it with the price differences here? Because a lot of people will be a lot more likely, and I used to do this too. I love shopping for used guitars. If I was in a guitar store and I saw a guitar that did have a little bit extra checking, or maybe one part of the body had where there would armor rub around it, the nitro kind of just wore off naturally in that kind of sense, maybe I'd offer them a little bit less, and sometimes I'd walk out with a deal. But that's not something that's really applicable when you're talking about buying these new high-ends, specifically the Fender custom shops and the Gibsons now that are Murphy aged. So I don't know, I'm just trying to understand why it's still okay to kind of say, oh well, this guitar has had some damage on it, had some honest play wear. Well, I'll offer you $1,000 less than what you're asking. Then you'll go to the Fender custom shop and gladly give them, $5,000 or $6,000 for a guitar that has the same exact thing except brand new frets on it. I don't know. For me, I think I would rather pay a little bit less and have the guitar that is naturally kind of aged and worn in and has some real mojo behind it, because I'm one of those weird people where I believe in that kind of stuff. Like a guitar maybe has some stories on it, it's like it's seen some shit, you know what I mean? As opposed to just buying something that looks like it has. I don't know, I feel like everything's so artificial these days, and I'm not 100% against all relics except the really extreme ones, but given the choice, I'd always lean towards the kind of player grade guitar over the relic. So I posed the question to you guys because I have nobody live to ask today. What do you think the reasoning is for this, and which would you prefer and why? Let me know in the comments down below. And also, if you're somebody that doesn't like relics at all and doesn't understand any of that part of the industry to begin with, feel free to let me know that in the comments down below also. However, that's where I'm going to leave you guys today. I'm going to take advantage of this extra free time that I was not planning on having tonight. I got a song with a deadline on it, so I have some tracking that needs to get done. Sometimes it's important to actually record some music. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy the content on this channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And tomorrow we will have a new piece of gear. Which one? That depends on DHL or FedEx, or maybe both if I'm that lucky. However, I'll see you then. Take it easy, you guys.